on Wednesday, where all businesses are closed, and the curfew is going to be from 6 p.m. until 6 a.m. So we got to try and contain this rampant COVID cases.
Yes.
You know that are getting away right here. So we just taking a little 2-week pause from the 3rd until the 17th of February.
Right.
Yeah.
And do you guys have any flights coming in, Barbados?
The borders are open, but I think it's only returning nationals allowed to come in.
Okay. Right. Yeah, it's high time we get rid of this the virus, you know?
Yeah.
Biggie.
Yeah, man. It's been on the world stage for too long.
Yes, I know, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's terrible in the UK, as you know.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Yes, it's terrible. We're on full lockdown, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So once again, Biggie Irie, as I say, it's a pleasure having you on our show, RFI Radio 102.1 FM.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Okay.
Now tell us, Biggie Irie, where were you born? What part of Barbados, or just tell our listeners?
I was actually born in Cardiff, Wales.
Okay.
I was born in Cardiff, and I came to Barbados when I was 3 years old.
Wow.
So and I've lived here since then. I visited Cardiff not too often, but most of my family, my cousins and other relatives are up there in Cardiff.
Okay. Yeah, it's a very cold place, boy.
Yeah, I heard so.
Very cold.
Yeah.
Not like London, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now again, you were born the name Jeffrey Cordell.
Jeffrey Cordell.
Yes. Yeah. So where you get the name Biggie Irie from?
Actually, we were in the studio recording and finishing up my first album, and we were brainstorming and coming up with a stage name for me, you know.
Right.
And between Arturo Tapping, Chris Solomon of Stamp City Studio, and Mikey Halsmeyer, who is one part of the Red Boys.
Okay.
They came up with the name Biggie Irie. So, and the rest is history.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Interesting stuff, man.
Okay.
Yeah. Now tell us, Biggie Irie, how did it all start for you? Your musical career?
Well, I started singing in the St. Michael's Cathedral Choir here in Barbados at 8 years old, and it just went on from there. You know, from there I went to high school, and was instantly became interested in drumming, playing drums.
Yeah.
And I played in the drum corps at school, and also in the Combermere cadet band.
Okay.
Drums.
Right.
But I always loved drumming, and singing kind of came by the way. I was at home one afternoon chilling, and a guy from another group called Raw Material told me that their singer didn't show up for rehearsal, so they wanted me to come fill in, and they played reggae music, and that's my first love. So I went, and I knew all the songs that they played, and I sang with them. So that's how my introduction to being in bands in Barbados started. And the name of that group was Exodus, and that was in 1988.
1988, wow.
Yeah.
So what are you saying, it was a reggae band before, or was a reggae band, Exodus?
Yeah, Exodus, and then after Exodus there was Splash Band,
yes,
which is another reggae band. Did a lot of touring and a lot of recording with Splash Band. And after Splash Band, I did a 2-year stint with Spice and Company.
Okay, yes, I know them.
Yeah. And then after that, I left and went... No, sorry. After that, I formed my own band, Biggie Irie and the Israelites, which was also another predominantly reggae band, but we used to play some soca as well.
Yes.
And then I left Barbados in 2001, I believe, and went to Bermuda to work with a band over there called Tropical Heat. There was play all kinds of music over there. And it was there for 5 years.
Wow.
And then I came back here in 2005, recorded Now Going Home in 2006, and that was my big introduction to soca music.
We're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about this later on. Yeah, but coming back to your band Exodus and the Splash Band as well. Do you remember your first gig with Exodus? Did you tour?
Yeah, man. First gig. No, we didn't tour. But my first gig with Exodus was at a club in Bay Street here in Barbados called Sparky's. And we rehearsed for like 6 months for this gig.
6 months.
You know? Yeah, we rehearsed long for this first gig, and it was great, man. It was great. And so from
Wow.
then, we did a lot of playing in clubs in Barbados. We played at the Warehouse, Harbour Lights, all over. School, we
Oystins?
did a lot of school.
Oystins?
But yes, we did a lot of school concerts.
Okay.
That in Barbados too. Yeah.
Right. So you wasn't just
And we also
a vocalist.
we also recorded. My first recording was with Exodus, a song called "Shine On Jamaica," and we did about 4 or 5 recordings.
Wow.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's amazing, Biggie Irie.
Yeah, man.
So you wasn't just a vocalist. You was a musician as well. You're saying?
Yeah, man. Singer. I used to play drums and percussionist. I started to play bass, but everybody wanted me to put on the bass and just sing. So,
So I'm talking about whilst you was with Exodus, what instrument were you playing? Playing the bass?
I was just singing. I was singing.
Oh, singing. Okay.
Singing. Yeah, man.
That's good,
Singing.
man. Yeah, you should have continued the bass, Biggie Irie.
Yeah, man. Yeah. It probably will one these days.
Now, Exodus and the Splash Band, you guys dedicated your repertoire solely to reggae music.
Reggae.
Yeah.
Well,
what was the transition like for you from reggae to
good.
soca?
It was cool, man. I mean, well, in Splash Band we played predominantly reggae, but during the months of, I would say, between May and August, to keep the crowds coming, we would we would release a soca song for the crop over season.
Yeah.
And we would learn about the 10 best songs that were released.
Yeah.
So we would keep the people coming to the venues that we played at, and it worked out well. So every year we would release a song, and I remember the year we released a big one called "Get Busy, Get Behind the Truck." That's Splash Band, and it really did well for us. It was Splash Band's biggest song.
Wow.
So the transition was easy, you know. It wasn't hard at all. It was just me, you know, watching people like Gabby, Plastic Bag, John King, you know, watching the legends sing and just, you know, looking at what they did and just interpret it in my own way, you know.
Yeah, that's very good.
Yeah.
Now tell us about the Splash Band. Where did you went on tour? I think you did a tour in Sweden, in Stockholm.
Yeah, we did Sweden, we did Stockholm Water Festival twice.
So tell us a bit more about that.
We did the first one in 1993.
Yes.
And it was fantastic, man. We opened for, we Inner Circle was the night before us.
Yeah.
And then the second night it was us and Square One, because Square One traveled with us then as well.
Okay.
And then the following year in 94, we did a show. I think it was Second Image from Trinidad that performed with us that year. But Stockholm, I did the Stockholm Water Festival 3 times, twice with Splash Band and then once as Biggie Irie.
Oh, you went solo?
Yeah, when I went solo, yeah.
Okay.
So it was great, man. And Splash Band, we did quite a few tours. We toured Canada, we toured all over the Caribbean, we toured London, Sweden, as I said before. We did quite a few tours, man. New York, we did some New York shows as well.
Yes.
Yeah, it was good, man. Yeah.
Yeah. So what? Can you tell us your biggest memory? Something you will never forget with the Splash Band, Biggie Irie?
Our biggest memory was probably, my biggest memory would probably be performing in Canada at a club called the Jerk Pit, which was packed to capacity. And it was a really, really good show. Probably one of the best shows we ever did. Another good one was the Stockholm Water Festival. The first Stockholm Water Festival we did was fantastic. Something like 70,000 people, you know. It was amazing. Yeah, man.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also with the Splash Band, you did Reggae Sunsplash as well, isn't it?
Yes, we did Reggae Sunsplash.
Yes.
In 1992, yeah, open for people like Garnet Silk, Mighty Sparrow was there as well, and singing Sandra, who just passed away this week, she
Oh
was there
yes,
as well.
may also rest in peace. Yes.
Yes, and a lot of the big names, man. A lot of the big names were there that night. Yeah, it was great. It was fantastic.
Yeah, but how did you guys feel when, I mean, Reggae Sunsplash or the big name artists, thousands of people? What was that?
It was great. It was amazing. You see, when we went on something like 3 o'clock in the morning,
Yes.
and the people were like sleeping, because a lot of people used to sleep at the venue.
Yes.
So they took a little rest before we came on. And when we went on, we woke the whole crowd up. You know, it was. I remember people saying, which part of Jamaica this band come from? And a man said, "No, come from Jamaica, dog. Them come from Barbados." Yeah, man. It was nice. It was really, really nice, man.
Do you remember the first song you opened the show with?
Yeah, first song was called DJ Daddy. DJ Daddy was our first song. Yeah, man. Hot music in this session. Mr. DJ, no worries. Yeah, big tune.
Right.
Yeah.
And this track, did you record this track as well? Was it on an album?
Yeah, it's on an album. It's on one of our albums, Champion Sound, and on the album, our first album, Examonka Music.
Seeing.
Yeah.
So tell us, before Biggie Irie, before going onto the stage of Reggae Sunsplash, I mean, it's an iconic moment for your band, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
So wasn't you nervous at the time? What was the feeling like? What was going through your mind before entering the stage?
It was what was going through my mind was how Jamaicans would accept this band coming from Barbados playing reggae. You know, so that was the first thing that I thought about. But when we went on in the first 10 seconds and the people got up and were dancing, everything was sweet.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's good, because apart from Jamaica, there's plenty of talent in the Caribbean as well, where reggae is concerned.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
Very, very lot of talent. Yeah, man.
Yeah. That's why I said it's an iconic moment for the Splash Band.
Yeah.
Performing in Reggae Sunsplash, big name artists.
Yeah.
So from that year, Reggae Sunsplash, where did you go? Where did you guys tour?
Well, we toured all over the Caribbean. We toured St. Vincent, St. Lucia. We did some more shows in Jamaica, and then we did, with New York, Canada, UK, a lot.
Yeah.
Sweden, a lot. We did a lot of shows, and then after Splash Band, I went to perform with Spice and Company, which was a predominantly soca band.
Yes, I know them. Yeah.
Yes, and we did a lot of touring with them as well. Couple recordings. Did some shows in Jamaica, Bahamas, Trinidad. Did two Trinidad carnivals with them.
Wow.
A lot of Antigua. We did a lot of shows with Spice and Company.
Wow,
that
successful.
Was really successful for us. Yeah.
Right. So what happened to the Splash Band now, Biggie Irie?
Well, the guys, we're still around. We do shows, special shows. The last show we did was in 2019 when we performed at the Barbados Reggae Festival.
Right.
Vintage reggae here.
Okay.
Which was fantastic. So we always get together every now and again and do a show, because of the COVID restrictions.
Yes.
We haven't done anything, in the last year and a half. So, but I'm sure that when COVID is over, we'll definitely do something.
Yes. I hope you guys can tour the UK one more time, Biggie Irie.
That would be lovely. I'd love that. I'd love that.
Indeed. Now tell me, Biggie Irie, now you were the first non-Trinidadian to win the International Groovy Soca Monarch in Trinidad.
Yes.
Yeah. I think the song you sang was Not Going Home.
Yeah, Not Going Home.
All right, let me just play the song for our listeners and we'll get back to you, okay? Biggie Irie?
All right, cool.
Stay online.
Yeah, man. Cool. All right.
People inside the fence dancing, tripping.
boss of the one, Biggie Irie out of Barbados. We're now going home live on RFI Radio, 1021 on the FM dial. Biggie Irie, what a lovely track.
Thank you very much, man.
Big tune. Yeah, so you won the Groovy Soca Monarch with this song.
Yeah.
Yes. Did you have any idea you was going to win, Biggie Irie?
No, man. I didn't. I never thought I would win. Actually, I wasn't interested in competing at all. You know, I never liked competitions.
Yes.
But it was my manager, who is now the Minister of Education here in Barbados, Santia Bradshaw, who pushed me into competing in that competition. So I could thank her for that.
Yes.
For her, you know, her persistence in getting me to Trinidad to compete. But I never thought that night I never fathomed that I would have won or even placed, because I mean it was impossible for me to think that me coming from Barbados could ever win anything in Trinidad and Tobago. You know, so
yeah,
it was never in my thought at all.
Right.
So I was quite shocked when I won.
But talk to us about that night before going on to the stage.
Yeah.
What was your preparation like?
Well, we were there for the entire week, because we had to do TV shows, radio shows, and
yes,
you know, make appearances and so on. And that week was preparations. We had to do like rehearsals with the band, rehearsals with the dancers, and even the day of the competition, which was a Friday.
Yeah.
We were driving around, you know, getting things in place, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just moving around, and I went back to the apartment and got dressed and went straight to the venue. It was me, our manager, as I told you, and then our road manager, who was Royal Ward, and Peter Ram, you know.
Peter Ram, yes.
Peter Ram was there with me, and we just went to the venue, and we were just chilling until they called my name. I went on at number 5.
You're right.
I remember that. And when I went on, I just went on and I did the song, you know, as people know it.
Yeah.
And I was really surprised and shocked at the response I got.
You mean from the crowd?
From the crowd, yeah, man.
Yes.
I know there was about like 25,000 people in the stadium.
Yeah.
And it was really shocking to see how they reacted when my name was called, you know. And I knew the song was big, but I didn't think it was that big.
Yeah.
And it was great. And then it went on at number 5, and then I think there were about 15 people in the competition. And then I had to wait until the Power Soca had finished.
Yes, I remember that. Yes.
To find out the results.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so when they called my name, I was pleasantly surprised.
Wow.
Yeah.
So while you were singing and you see the crowd going in a frenzy, what do you say to yourself? Oh, it must be in the bag. I have that.
Not really, you know, because there were a lot of people that were really, really good. I mean, there were people like Nadia Batson, who went on just before me, and I saw her performance, and I thought she would have won, because she was great, man. She was great. And then there was another guy who is dead now. His name is Blazer Dan.
Blazer Dan. Yes,
really
yes.
Good. He was great. And Patrice Roberts was also in that competition. Fayan Lyons was also in that competition.
Big names.
He had some big names, you know. So I mean, to me, I just went on and I did my thing, and I got a really good response from the crowd. The crowd sang every note of the song, and it was good for me. I guess I was just lucky that night, man.
Yeah. But Biggie, when you saw the lineup, Patrice and Nadia Batson, etc.
Yeah.
You must have said to yourself, "Nah, I stand no chance."
Well, I said that to myself from the time I got to Trinidad.
Really?
So you know, it wasn't shocking to me to you know. I always thought that I would not have a chance. So that's why I was so shocked when I won.
Right.
So I mean, because I know it didn't take the big names to tell me that to make me think I didn't have a chance. So I just never thought.
Yes.
From the time I got there, I never thought that I would have a chance.
Right. But when you hear your name called as the winner, were you shocked? Were you surprised?
Completely surprised. It blew me away. I was shocked. I could not believe it. I couldn't believe it. And,
did you cry?
No, I didn't cry. I guess I was too surprised to cry. But it was a great feeling, man. It was a great feeling. A really, really great feeling to know that you represented Barbados and represented well. So I was really, really proud of that competition, of winning that competition. And the thing is, what is the good thing about it too is that no one else has won from the region the groovy competition. I mean, Mr. Killer won the power about 2 or 3 years ago, but no one has won
the groovy.
So
No. I
think
think
that's still history for me.
It is. I think we had one St. Lucian. I think he came out third. Teddy St. John.
Yeah.
I think 2 years ago in the groovy soca monarch. Yeah.
Yeah.
But well done to you, Biggie Irie.
Yeah, man. Thank you, man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But this song is huge.
Yeah, big tune.
Yeah.
I would just like it to get. I would like to get it in a movie now. Let me make some money from it.
You never know, Biggie Irie.
You never know. Correct.
Right. And also, you remix this song with Maximus Dunn as well.
Yes. Yeah.
Just before we talk about this, let me play the song for our listeners, Biggie Irie.
All right, cool.
1 minute.
This is the remix. Maximus Dunn and me, Biggie Irie. Yo. Trinidad and Barbados in a combination. Maximus Dunn. Tell them. Yo. I say.
Yes, Biggie Irie, Maximus Dunn. Was this your idea or Maximus Dunn's idea?
Actually, I heard Peter Ram was doing a remix with Sherwin Winchester for Woman by My Side, and I was in the studio when that was being done. So I told the producers, the Red Boys, that I wanted a remix as well. So they sent the song to a radio DJ in Trinidad called Mark Abu Hamad. So he contacted Maximus, and Maximus did his vocal, and he sent it back to me, and I did some ad libs and so on, and that's how that came out. But after I heard Peter Ram's remix with Sherwin, I said, well, I needed one too. So the that remix with Maximus really pushed it in Trinidad even more, and then there was a road mix that the Red Boys did that pushed it further in Trinidad. So that's how the song got so large.
Yeah, it's a big tune. Let me feature it one more time, Biggie Irie.
Yeah.
Trinidad and Barbados in a combination. Maximus Dunn. Tell them. Yo. I say, long time we had the marathon, yeah. You go back down till the thing done, yeah. Like a road runner. To the rainfall, to the hot sun, yeah. With the music, we a get shower. Sustain wind, for the long hour. We no get cold, we no get sour. Man a feel high, just like tower. No resting, no easing up. Because right now we just warming up. Hey, no people swarming up. Hey, and the vibe just building up. Yo, entertainers hyping up. Yo, cell phone just lighting up. The band, come along, let we nice it up. We don't want nobody vice it up. And we not going home.
I must say, Biggie Irie, this is one of my favorite tracks from you. Not Going Home.
Cool. All right. Thanks, man.
Yeah, big tune. Tune will never die, Biggie Irie.
Yeah, man.
Let's hope one day it could be, a song track in a movie.
Yeah, man. Hopefully, I'd love that. I would love that, man.
Yeah, as I said a while ago, you never know.
Yeah. You never know.
Yeah. And your other song I want to talk about is called Big Girls.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me feature this track as well for our listeners.
Okay.
1 minute.
Yeah.
Biggie Irie.
This one's for the big girls. This song is for girls with curves. Them big and sexy ladies. Them BBW babies. This one's for the big girls.
This is the voice of Biggie Irie out of Barbados. We say cheese on right on RFI Radio.
Babies in the party and in the fete. All them down they making me fret. Oi, I don't know which one to choose. Oi, 'cause all of them they got me confused. Oi, I want something to hold on to. 150 and up that will do. I love a big girl I can grind with. 200 pounds to wine with. Big and sexy ladies, you know you drive me crazy. So thick and so voluptuous. They call them
All about the big girls, eh?
Yeah.
I want a big girl.
Biggie Irie, this is another monster of a track as well.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
Big tune. I remember when that song came out, took the place by
Yeah.
storm, man.
Yeah, this one did well in Trinidad too.
Yes.
I got to finals in Trinidad with this one too. This
Wow.
one did really, really well. Yeah.
A monster.
Yeah, man.
I remember at Notting Hill as well on the road. This song was frequently
Okay.
played as well.
That's
Big
one
tune.
carnival that I never played at. I'm really sorry that I never did that. I did a lot of banfettes leading up to Notting Hill Carnival, but I've never done a Notting Hill Carnival before. Hopefully, after COVID
Hopefully.
is done, I can probably do that. Yeah.
Yes. Beautiful song, man. Big girls. How did
Yeah,
that song?
thanks.
How did that song came about, Biggie Irie?
That song came about when I did a show in Los Angeles, and
Yes.
me and Peter Ram, and Peter Ram brought a big girl on the stage, right?
Right.
And lifted her up,
Whoa.
and she held on to his shirt and tore off his shirt,
Oh dear.
right? And so Peter Ram went on stage dressed and came back off stage undressed. So I decided to write a song for the big girls because of that incident.
Wow. A monster of a track, man. Big girls. Let me feature it one more time, Biggie Irie.
Yeah.
Love it.
Stop discriminating, boy. So big girls hold your head high. Walk with bright smile and don't cry. We love you all the same, gal. Big shot when I call your name, gal. Wave your hand in the air, big gal now. Show the world that you can whine now. Hot walk, roll back and grind now. Enjoy life 'cause you're fine now. I want a big gal for the carnival. Them could be my pal in the festival. I want a big gal for the carnival. Them could be my pal in the festival. I want a big gal. Oh, no respect to all them slim things,
Oi.
but it's big gal I'm a.
Are you saying Biggie Irie, the big girls need love as well, eh?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's a monster of a track, man. Monster.
Yeah,
Did you
man.
write this track, Biggie Irie?
Yeah, I wrote that one. Yeah.
Right. Wow. Amazing. You're very talented indeed, eh? Biggie Irie.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Yes. And another track that was on the Groove Free Rhythm called Sweet Type of Way. This was under the monster track as well, Biggie Irie.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me feature this
Yeah,
track.
Sweet Type of Way.
Let me feature this track as well.
Okay, I didn't know it was like.
Bigger pardon?
Okay,
Yeah.
that's cool. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Biggie Irie, the gal them diary. Yeah. Gal tonight is not normal. Gal it not normal. Gal you like my coffee in the morning. Gal you like carnival on a sunny day. Yeah. What I really trying to say to you is you're so special. So let me get whining right away. Come in a little closer, give it to me. Tonight I won't be your lover, romantically. Put your hand on my shoulder, hold me like it's your mister. Press down, let me feel the pressure. Start to feel the passion in me. 'Cause when I'm whining, I like it right. Sweaty and worky. When the grip on the feel so tight. Please get hey. 'Cause you're turning me on like light. The way you
102.1 FM, things turn up.
Make me feel a sweet type of way. Yeah.
Boss of the one, Biggie Irie out of Barbados. Song entitled Sweet Type of Way.
Y'all use my
Live on RFI Radio, 1021 on the FM dial. My name is DJ LT.
really trying to say to you is you're so special.
Just want to big up all our listeners as well, locked on.
Day night away. Don't afraid to use your bumper and push back on me. Like Angostura, you're full of flavor. You taste what you say. Put your hand round my shoulder, hold me like I is your mister. Press down, let me feel the pressure. Start to feel the passion in me. Cause when I'm whining, I like it right. Sweaty and worky.
Wow. And then a monster track, Biggie Irie.
Yeah, man.
Sweet
Thanks.
type of way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit more about this track as well, Biggie Irie.
Pardon?
Tell us a little bit more about this track, Sweet Type of Way.
This track was written by Shaft, Jason Shaft Bishop.
Yes.
Who's been doing a lot of writing for us here in Barbados.
Yes.
This song, actually Shaft wrote I think 3 songs before this one for me.
Mm-hmm.
He wrote Get Over that I did with Imani. He wrote Pine Katang, and he also wrote Need a Rhythm.
Right.
And he sent this song to me. He told me that he got a nice tune that I think I would like. And he sent this, and I liked it, and I did it with Dangerous. So this is a good song.
Yeah. Nice tune.
Yeah.
1 second.
Please, girl, do not hurt me. Cause you're turning me on like light. The way you bubble up like Sprite. Oh, yeah. Make me feel a sweet type of way. Cause when I'm whining, I like it right. Sweaty and worky. When you grip on, it feels so tight. Please, girl, do not hurt me. Cause you're turning me on like light. The way you bubble up like Sprite. Oh, yeah. Make me feel a sweet type of way.
Now, Big Irie, I'm going to play another track. A song called Can't Be Over. Do you remember that tune?
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Yes, 1 second. 1 minute. 1 minute.
FM, things turn up.
Sun coulda red hot, rain coulda come. I still whining, I still grinding, I still drinking and having fun. Can't be over.
Big Irie, another big track, man. Another favorite track of mine as well. Can't Be Over.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
Yes. Did you compete with that track, Big Irie?
Yeah, I competed in Barbados with that track. Like the first time I ever competed in Barbados was 2011 with that track. I came second.
Yes.
Came second to, I think, Red Plastic Bag.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember when this track came out.
Yeah, 2011.
11 years.
This was I think, I've been told that this was one of Rihanna's favorite songs too, that year.
Oh, Rihanna. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Interesting song as well. Can't Be Over.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
So who produced this?
This one was produced by either a fella called Corey, don't remember his name, his last name. A guy called Corey. He used to play with Crossfire though.
Right. Okay.
And it was written by a guy called Sanctuary.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So do you still compete, Big Irie?
I haven't competed since 2018, I think. Or 2019. I haven't competed since 2019. But I sang Magic when I competed in 2019.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think I will compete anymore. Because I just think that I've done it. I've had a good run, and I let the younger singers, compete against each other and just about putting out good music. Just putting out good music and letting people enjoy it.
Indeed.
Yeah.
So what advice would you have for the young and up and coming artists in Barbados?
My advice, just release good songs, release songs that will last, release songs that that wouldn't be considered fast food or disposable music.
I agree, 100%.
Music that would last a long time, because as you said, you never know what can happen. A song that you recorded 20 years ago, could make it into a soundtrack, later on in life. So you just got to make sure that the music that you're recording and releasing and performing is up to standard and is not disposable.
It's true. Yeah, but tell us, Biggie Irie, why do you think a lot of the music nowadays don't last?
Because a lot of the artists, they want fast. They want things too fast. They don't want to pay the dues. They don't want to put any hard work.
Right.
They want fast. They want fast money. They want fast. Everything is fast. But the harder you work, the more rewarding the benefits will be.
I agree.
So you gotta work hard. You gotta work really, really hard to in this industry. Some people get very, very lucky, especially females. Get really, really, really lucky, and make it quickly. But I think they just record good music and be patient. Be patient, and it will come.
Yes.
And believe in what you're doing too.
It's true.
Believe in your craft.
It's true.
Yeah.
Because something I've always said before, Biggie Irie, the lyrical content in some of the songs, that's why I think it doesn't last, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. I mean, the lyrics and melody,
Yes.
Lyrics and melody, things that to me is mainly melody that appeals to people, something that is sweet and that they can sing along to, and then eventually they'll learn the lyrics. But melody makes something musically sweet and melodic, and it will appeal to people.
It's true, because the majority of your songs, I know they will last forever.
Yeah.
Because of the lyrical content, the melody, the sweetness in it, the lyrical content,
Yeah.
It's a full package. A full package.
Yeah, that's the intention. Correct. That's the intention. That's my intention as far as music is concerned. So you make it sweet and make it last long and make people sing with it, sing along with it,
Yes.
That's what people like.
Well, I hope the young artists take a page in the books, Biggie Irie.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about another song called Encore. I think that came out in 2019.
Yes, 2019.
Yes. Let's feature this track. 1 minute.
Give the girls one more time, say encore. Drinks all on the floor. What's first on the good vibes score? I feel like we'll go some more. My crew, they coming in first flight. Them say it have a flight tonight. Outside it's like 30 degrees. And see my drinks them cold to the freezing. Girls spending 90 degrees. And must say the views pleasing. Yes, indeed. Take one more shot for me. Yes, we partying in succession. Bucket full or recession. I got what you need, and I bringing it with speed. Everybody say encore. The people want some more. We not even jamming into next season. Say encore. The people want some more. We not even jamming into next season. Put your hands up and we keep on jamming. Drinks up and we cheers again. Hands up and we keep on jamming. Drinks up and we cheers again. Hands up and we keep on jamming. Drinks up and we cheers again. Hands up and we keep on jamming. Drinks up and we cheers again. Next up on the good vibe store. Got to hit a liquor store. Make sure that we cool our set. Me ain't getting no sleep as yet. Start the planning down in the DM. What's the vibes? Tell me how you feeling. Let me touch your boat right in the field.
Another big song again, Biggie Irie, Encore.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
Yeah, did you compete with that track as well, Biggie Irie?
Did I compete with Encore? No, I didn't. I competed with the other one, Magic.
Magic,
the other one
okay.
that I released that year.
Okay.
I released Encore and Magic in 2019 and competed with Magic.
Yes. This would have been a big song to compete with as well.
Yeah. But Magic was sweeter, Magic was sweeter.
Yeah.
And Magic got more airplay and more forward than Encore. So that's why I went with Magic.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when that song came out as well,
Yeah, both of them were written by a girl in Trinidad. Her name is Oriel Byron. She wrote the song "Country" for me in 2018. So I've been sticking with her. She writes really good melodies. I've been sticking with her for the past couple of years, and she also wrote a song that I'm releasing. Actually, should be tomorrow. A reggae track.
Okay.
Called "Perfect Girl."
Wow.
So she, Oriel Byron. She's a fantastic songwriter. She writes all genres of music. So as soon as I get that, when that is released, I'll send that to you.
Yes, fantastic. Yeah, that'll be great.
Yeah, that's a song coming out on the rhythm that is produced by the Red Boys. And also on
Barbados.
the rhythm also on the rhythm is Peter Ram, Anthony B,
Okay.
Damien Marvey, Bobo and Mahalia, and a young gospel artist called Trinity Clark.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, about 6 or 7 people on this rhythm. I don't remember the name of the rhythm, but as soon as I get them, I'll send them to you.
Yes.
Yeah, that should be coming out, if not tomorrow, later on this week.
Okay. I'll look forward to that, Biggie Irie.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now let's feature one of your reggae songs, Biggie Irie.
Yeah,
Okay.
man.
1 minute. I think you did something with Poisonous Dettol as well.
With who?
Poisonous Dettol 1 year, very long time ago, out of Jamaica, an artist.
Probably, yeah. That's when I was a splash band.
Yes.
Yeah.
Was the song called Champion Song or
Champion song, yes.
Yes.
With,
General TK?
General TK, correct.
Yes,
correct.
yes.
To this day, I think that's one of the best reggae songs I've ever recorded.
All right. Shall we feature this track?
Yeah, man.
Okay, there we go.
X amount of things are gonna get done. Come on, matter not this year. Original Poison Sticky and original Splash Band. Big things are going to the dance. I don't know when to ramp it, people. Big things, oh God Almighty, man. Every day I hear the people saying the vibing on the dance are not right. Sick and tired of the same thing. I think catch a new sound tonight. This I go murder them. This one I lick them down. This I go murder them. Lord, it big all around. X amount of things are gonna get run underground. This I go murder them. Them have to catch the sound. Young and old, dead or alive. Crowd a massive, I fi check my vibe. From New York City to London town. This your music and the champion sound. Because we hear them attack whenever ranking lyrics. To the cat of it, you know we now wear it. Because we hear them attack whenever ranking lyrics. To the cat of it, you know we now wear. They take me simple, one by one, poison nothing we kill, no. Shit from the bottom, boy, drop out a pinnacle, no ramping me. Maybe put you in a madden. Your mother and your father, auntie and cousin. The people them never know, say are so be terrible. This is the original 94 poison. Oh, no big friend, neither big pardon. When we done kill, we are not just now or reason. This one I lick them down. Lord, it big all around.
General TK alongside the Splash Band with Biggie Irie. Song entitled Champion Song.
All they want is to dance on music, but
You remember this, Biggie Irie?
Yeah. A big tune.
Yes. That's a long. How old is this track, Biggie Irie?
This song was released in 1993.
Wow.
Yeah, 1993. And it still sounds fresh today, huh?
Yes, big time. Big tune.
Yeah, man.
General
Yeah.
TK. Wow. So tell me, Biggie Irie, where is your love? Is it soca or reggae music?
Reggae, man. Reggae music, definitely.
Wow.
I mean, I like soca a lot, you know. I like soca a lot, and soca really is what put me on the map, so to speak. But I love performing reggae. I love the reaction I get from performing for reggae audiences.
Yes.
And I think I'm going to really concentrate on pushing my reggae music because I have more reggae releases than soca releases.
I'm quite aware of this.
Yeah, so I'm going to push.
This is the reason why I ask you this question, you know?
Yeah, I'm going to push my reggae music a lot more in the future, you know?
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you looking forward to an album coming soon, Biggie Irie?
Yeah, well, actually, I wanted to do an album I have a lot of songs, a lot of singles that I want to put on an EP, a reggae EP.
Yes.
And I've been toying, but I've been planning to record a Beatles tribute in reggae.
Beatles, okay. That should be interesting.
Some Beatles songs in reggae. I already have the songs chosen, but hopefully we can get this done as soon as possible. A couple years now I'll be planning to do that.
Yes.
But so I just want to get that done as soon, and I also have to I'm planning to work with Dennis Bovell, who resides in England. Dennis and I, we've been wanting to work together for years.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully we can get that done as soon as possible.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, you spoke about doing some songs from the Beatles.
Yeah.
Have you seeking permission from the manager or?
I haven't as yet. I don't think I really have to.
I think you do.
As long as I don't change anything as far as lyrics are concerned. But I did a tribute, a reggae track of John Lennon already. I did over Woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did over Woman, and I didn't have to do anything there. So far, I've not been asked to do anything.
Yes, because I thought when you do any cover, you have to seek permission from the artist.
No,
I'm not sure how it works.
If you cover it, it's okay. But just as long as you don't change the lyrics, or you can cover it in any genre you want. I think that's how it works. That's how it used to work. Because I've done a lot of covers. I did over Sylvia's Mother.
Mm-hmm.
I did over Always Around by Third World. I've done a lot of covers.
Yes.
I've done a lot of covers, and there was no problem. So I don't think there's a problem anymore.
Okay, I think you should make sure you're on the right track.
Yeah. Of course, I'll cover my tracks.
Yes. You don't want no a lawyer's letter at your doorstep.
Correct.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
So
tell us, BIGGIE IRIE, who's your favorite reggae artist?
Third World, man.
Third World.
And I got the opportunity to perform with them on a tour. They went on tour with them in 1999, all across the US.
Yeah.
A tour called the Spirit of Unity World Tour.
Mm-hmm.
And I got a chance to perform with them. When they came here in 2019, I performed a set with them. So I get, Third World is my band, my reggae band. And
wow.
I've also performed with Steel Pulse, Maxi Priest, and Culture. But reggae is my first love.
Culture.
Third World, Steel Pulse, all those guys. Yeah, man.
Yes.
But
Conscious lyrics.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Wow. I'm still in shock. I was expecting you to tell me soca is your first love, BIGGIE IRIE,
Well, I mean, soca music is a favorite of mine, but and it brought me to the world stage, the soca world stage. But reggae is my first love, man. Anybody can tell you that. Yeah.
Right. So apart from reggae and soca, what type of music you listen to when you're home relaxing? What do you listen to?
All kinds, man. All kinds of music. All kinds. I just recently watched a Gypsy Kings concert, which is fantastic. I listen to all kinds of music.
Right.
Everybody, Nat King Cole.
Wow.
All the old guys. Frank Sinatra. All those guys I listen to. And I really have a lot of respect for all those guys because they're great. Really, really great.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow, big time. So tell us about, since we know Rihanna is from Barbados.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought of doing a collaboration with Rihanna, BIGGIE IRIE?
No, not really, because Rihanna is a different kind of. I wouldn't say she's from Barbados, but she's not a Barbadian artist,
Yes.
Her genre is different from what I would do.
Mm-hmm.
But I've never really thought of doing a collab with her. No.
No.
Yeah.
So if you had a choice, which artist would you like to do a collaboration with?
I would like to do a soca collaboration with Destra.
Destra. Okay.
Yeah.
Have you contacted her?
No, not yet. But she and I are friends. You know. I don't think it will be a problem.
Yes.
Who else? I'd like to do a collaboration with Chronix.
Okay. Yes. Good artist.
You know? Yeah. And quite a few more, but they don't come to mind right now.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
And I'm just playing one of the tracks called What You Gonna Do.
What You Gonna Do? That's it. And that
Yes.
song is a Peter Tosh cover.
Okay, let me feature this track, Biggie Irie. 1 minute.
Yeah.
Oh, mama. Mama, hey.
You heard from Biggie Irie. He's more of a reggae lover than soca.
Oh, mama, what she gonna do? 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 Mama, them old papa say them charge him for smoke and jar. If me never jump X, them hold me too. So tell me, mama, what she gonna do? Oh, mama, what she gonna do now? Oh, mama, what she gonna do? Oh, mama, what she gonna do? Oh, mama, what she gonna do? Next week is the case. Him have a dread judge two-face. Him have the hide and live in space. Or make the doctor them work on his face. Oh, mama, what she gonna do? Oh, mama, what she gonna do? Oh, mama, what she gonna do now? Oh, mama, what she gonna do? Oh, mama, 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 oh, mama. Next door neighbor, them hold your son. Say them find him with one gun. And it no need them start to mention him going to get an indefinite detention. Oh, lady, what you gonna do?
Yes, nice vocals, Biggie Irie.
Thank you very much, man.
Yes, big tune as well, eh?
Yeah, man.
How old is that track, Biggie Irie?
That came out in 2003. That album came out in 2003.
2003, okay.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
That was my album. The album called Where Is the Love? My second reggae album.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, definitely I'll be looking forward to the new album coming, you said. Your reggae album,
sir.
Biggie Irie.
Yeah, man. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Do you have any idea the name you're going to give the album, Biggie?
No, I don't know yet. Don't know yet. Don't know quite yet.
Yeah, I'm so looking forward to this.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, amazing. Very talented, Biggie.
Thank you.
Yes. Now, as you from Barbados, Biggie, before we wrap up, what's your favorite food in Barbados, man?
My favorite food is breadfruit cuckoo, which I'm having today.
Cuckoo.
Yeah.
Breadfruit
cuckoo.
Yes.
Breadfruit cuckoo with some steamed fish. You know, that's my favorite. That's my favorite food.
Wow.
Yeah,
is this the Barbados national dish? Cuckoo
no,
and
Barbados
flying
national
fish?
dish is cuckoo and flying
And
fish.
flying fish, that's
Cuckoo and
yes. Flying
yeah.
fish, yes.
I like
Yes.
that too, but I like breadfruit cuckoo.
Yes, I think I had that when I was in Oistins a couple of years ago.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Tastes very nice.
Yeah.
All right. What's about the drink, Biggie Irie?
I like a Morby.
Morby.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you would tell me a Bangs Bear or something.
Or golden apple juice.
Oh yes. Now you're talking. Yes.
Yeah.
Right. Hey, Biggie Irie, I must say it was a pleasure having you on RFI Radio, man.
Thank you so much, man. It was also my pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Yes.
And as soon as I get that new music, I'll send them to you. Or you could just send me your email address in either Signal or WhatsApp, and I'll send all the music to you, man. Thanks again.
Yeah, Biggie Irie, the pleasure. It's an honor.
Respect.
Just keep up the good
Thank
work,
you.
Biggie Irie, and we go lick up soon,
Thank you very
King.
much.
All right.
I will.
One love.
Thanks.
Take it easy.
One love.
Cool.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh mama, what you gonna do? Oh mama, what you gonna do now? Oh mama, what you gonna do? Oh mama, 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 oh mama. Next door neighbor, them hold your son. Say them find him with one gun. And it no need them start to mention him going to get an indefinite detention. Oh lady, what you gonna do? Oh lady, what you gonna do? Indefinite detention, what you gonna do? Oh lady, what you gonna do? The cops them say
the voice of the one, Biggie Irie out of Barbados. He was live on RFI Radio, 102.1 FM, the contest station, the pulse of a nation.
Him never knew it was a curfew.
102.1 FM, things turn up, turn up, turn up.
What you gonna do? Oh lady, what you gonna do? They say one some lady, what you gonna do? No bail lady, what you gonna do? Oh lady, what you gonna do? Oh lady, what you gonna do? They say one some lady, what you gonna do?
102.1 FM, things turn up, turn up, turn up.